come ram me? Oh, yep. Yes, you are. Go back over there and look at the hole she's digging.
To say that we got our hands dirty this morning was a bit of an understatement.
Oh man, we did a lot of work. Hi everyone. It's chore day because I got to get things ready. I'm leaving again. And we're going to go make a bunch of cool videos up north. But today I want to get my animals ready. And boy, unfortunately, we had a clog in the old system here for the big, what are they called over there, Matt? Galapagos and Aldabra tortoises. Yeah, that's it. So there's Nostradamus and Darwin. And what I'm trying to do is just clean up their water bowl, get it ready so that the automatic waterer comes on and there's no drama with that. The cool thing is that it's summer and it's still raining every afternoon here. So I just wanted to give them a little bit of a mud hole. And I think I've done that. So
you could say that.
Yeah, definitely. So today we're going to do some things that need to be done. We're going to feed some animals. So come along for the ride while I do my chores and I feed these beauties. See you in a bit. So this is kind of cool, guys. I was just getting the trays for the tortoises to be fed, and I found this little one slithering across the driveway. It's a baby black racer. So many people in Florida.
Look, he's so focused on the camera.
Very focused, but so many people. But he's definitely a racer because that's exactly how they are. They're pretty defensive. They're not afraid to bite, and they'll bite readily as soon as you grab them, whether they're adults or babies. But here's the deal. So many people see these snakes around here or in the area where racers are indigenous, and what happens is they don't realize that this is in fact a baby black racer. It looks nothing like the adult, save maybe those big beautiful eyes and that head, but basically the pattern is much different. So as the snake matures, it is going to wind up getting that jet black appearance with the white underbelly. But this is a really cool fast snake, and it's so awesome to see. This one must be a brand new hatch somewhere in the yard.
So small.
Is it small? Yeah, this guy would be food for anyone. So what I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to release him here in the property, allow him to just grow up and become a vital member of the camp's native wildlife, because these guys are actually cleaning up things. They're eating different frogs, toads, rats, all kinds of good stuff. So they're really cool snakes. Look at that. Yeah. He just wants to climb up and get away from me. Isn't that awesome? Let's go over here. Let's put him in these rocks. It's a nice safe habitat. There's probably plenty of food and things like that in here. So we're just going to go ahead and put him down here and watch him go. Awesome. Okay, now what I'm going to do is continue to do my chores. I'm basically just cleaning off some of these trays. I'm collecting the trays. We're going to rinse them off, and then we're going to feed everybody and make sure everyone's doing good, because as I mentioned at the top of the video, we're heading out of town to do some fun stuff. We're going on a little bit of a safari to the Garden State. That's right, we're going to New Jersey, and we're going to have a couple of videos coming to you from some amazing turtle keepers that live in New Jersey. So let me get back to work. We'll speed all this action up. You don't need to really watch me in real time clean trays, do you? Don't think so. We're going to do that. I'll be right back. They come from miles all around to get their food, the redfoots. In fact, when I go up to New Jersey, we're going to be getting 11 more redfoots. So pretty excited about that. Oh yeah, dude.
That'll be like 40 in here though.
Oh yeah, well actually, I'm thinking that some of them might even be cherry heads. So they'll be spread out. But I love redfoots and cherry heads, so it'll be really cool to have some new recruits here at the old camperoo. They were animals that needed a new home as they were surrendered to a wildlife rescue. So I'm doing a favor to this person up there, and you'll see it all because we're going to do a whole video on it. It'll be pretty awesome. So I like getting my hands dirty today. We're just keeping out this Fluker tortoise buffet blend that they send me in bulk, and I don't know what I'd do without those guys at Fluker, man. I mean, this is such a huge help. It's incredible just having the resources to do this, man. Whew. It's a little warm in old Florida these days. Warm and humid, you lose a lot of electrolytes we were talking about. Well, anyway, we're gonna go in now and feed Guapo and Lola. Let's go see them, guys. I love these two.
To say that we got our hands dirty this morning was a bit of an understatement.
Oh man, we did a lot of work. I mean, Matt never knows what he's getting into. He's not just a photographer. He's definitely more. Look, there's a tortoise right there. Be careful when you step. Look at these guys hidden here. Here we go. All right. So when I feed less is more, you know? Like I don't overfeed these guys, but we are going away. The good news is that Sophia is a very good caretaker of the iguanas. Here's Lola. Look at my beautiful Lola. That's awesome, man. There's your food. Get in there, lady. Don't let him get all the food. There she goes.
These guys are great.
They're great, man. I love this stuff because, you know, it's got little squash in it. It's got carrots and it's got pepper, as well as their prepared diet. So it's got a really good mix of natural and prepared foods. So pretty happy about that. Now, the other thing I do, since we've got little baby tortoises floating around here, I just sprinkle some of this on the ground and these guys will eat it up. There's always tortoises right over there. And then there are tortoises in this grass. Oh, and then look at this, guys. Look at this, watch. There's some food right there, and there's a little tortoise. Sweet! There you go, bud. How awesome, man. It's so cool that these guys are completely protected in this enclosure, and they just get to wander around, be tortoises, climb. They get into so much, and I never see them upside down, so they're pretty darn good at either righting themselves or actually not flipping over.
Yeah, we don't see that much in
No,
there.
definitely not. Hey, guys. This is the blue iguanas. These guys are nutties. Nutsos. I got to grab this and bring it up.
Say, it seems like they've gotten a little bit better.
Do you think so?
Well, I mean, they don't attack my feet every time I come in now.
Well, here we go. Here it is. Look. There it is. Get some, dude. Come on, get some. Oh, now you're going to be shy?
There we go.
I love it.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
It is.
And then she's up top. She'll come on over and go ahead and
She'll come
do
down
her
there.
thing. Now, it is an interesting time of the year for Cyclora. It's the tail end of egg laying season, so I'm looking at her, and I'll show you the rhino iguana when we go in there next. So look at her fat, she got a fat belly, and look at the base of her tail, very, very thin. That tells me she's gravid with the fat belly and no fat reserves on her tail. That's,
Oh, really? That's what you mean?
That's what I mean. Yeah, the belly's fat, but you can start to see her hips, and then she's losing muscle tone in the base of that tail, and she's not as interested in food as she normally is. So that tells me she's going to be laying eggs, so I'll have to keep an eye out. If I see her all shriveled up, I'll know she laid eggs. So when I get back from my trip, it's very possible that the eggs will be laid. And in fact, most possible that my rhino iguana is going to have laid eggs. Let's go in there. I'll show you what's going on. It's pretty cool, guys. This is really cool stuff. Those of you who've watched the channel for many years, you've realized and you've seen I get baby rhino iguanas, and they're beautiful. Last year we had 13 healthy babies from our girl Petra, and this year I'm hoping to have about the same. She's looking pretty good. I think she's, oh, is that her? That looks like her. I don't know if that's her or Petra. We're gonna go inside.
Here, she's been up on that rail all day.
She's been on that rail sunbathing. Yeah, they like to keep themselves warm. Oh, the tortoises, the cherry heads have smelled the food. So they're coming out. Okay, we're gonna handle these guys first.
You guys are dirty.
Here, watch your head. Come on in here though, bud.
Oh yeah, we noticed they were digging.
Yeah, they're digging. I'm just cleaning this quickly, and I'll put a couple handfuls of the food right here for them. Yeah, that looks like her.
Ooh,
that
wood's gonna need to be
Yeah,
down there.
we're gonna take care of it. This is a whole new enclosure. In fact, I might just I'll throw a wire up. This enclosure has to go.
Yeah.
Well, come on over here. Do you see? Well, go back over there and look at the hole she's digging.
Yeah,
She's gonna start digging her tunnels. So she's already started. She's looking for a place to lay. In fact, I might take some more soil and pull up some more soil, make it more kind of attractive for her. But look at how fat she is, guys. You can even start to see
She is
the
huge.
bulges. See, these are eggs. Those are eggs right there.
No way.
Yeah, you can see it's an
Oh my
irregular
God, yeah,
contour.
totally, look.
Isn't that cool? So you can tell. And then look at how pronounced her hips are. Okay,
That's what you were saying.
that's
last
right.
time,
The
yeah.
pronounced hips, and then look at it. You can see that she's lost the muscle tone in her tail now.
Because you're saying the fat reserves are
The fat reserves are being used to feed her while she produces eggs, because she really can't fit much more in her body. So she's not eating as much. So she's using her reserves to feed herself and to produce the eggs and to calcify the eggs. So So they'll be laid any day now. She is real full. You can tell she gets just really impatient. She's walking around digging, and every year she digs over in that area. So very exciting. She's always been a late layer. Most of the time, these rhino iguanas have already laid their eggs, but for whatever reason, she's later. So it's usually the end of July, early August is when she deposits her eggs in the ground. Now, over here is the male. Here he is. He's poking his head out. He smells the food. Come on out there, Petro. Come here. There he is. He's just hanging out right there. So there's Petro. He's the proud dad. Yeah, he's a great guy.
They're such good.
Yes.
It's
They're the best, man. All right, let's head on out. We'll do a video when I'm collecting these eggs.
You got the food?
I got food. We got these. Cherry heads are pretty excited.
Yeah. You know, I said it last time we did an episode a few weeks ago. These guys are so active. We just don't play with them that often.
Right.
We don't come over here. So when we do, it's just so funny because they are quick.
Yeah, they're fast, man.
Yeah.
These guys, they got great noses. They smell the food, so they're quick, all right. Oh, I didn't rinse their tray out, but it's not so bad. We're just going to go for it, guys. It's not a big deal. We'll get some food out here for them.
Got one coming between the legs.
All right,
There we go.
worries. I'll keep an eye on him. Nice.
He knows what's going on.
Oh, yeah, he's the best. How great
Not
is that?
his first rodeo.
Oh, no. These guys are going to have a nice feed. And then, of course, the ones in the house will come out. Let me go grab the wheelbarrow. You stay here and watch those guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, look at them all coming through the leaves. It's amazing.
Here's Lumpy. Lumpy is in the perfect position to get his food. I think there might be a tray down there.
Tray right here.
Yeah, here, we'll swap it out.
What's up, bud?
Clean out his tray here.
He says he's ready to eat.
Oh yeah, keep bringing him this way.
He's coming faster than normal. I haven't seen Lumpy move around so much. We talked about him going across the yard last time, but I haven't seen him in quite some time.
He's a mover and a shaker, that there, Lumpy. There he goes. He's got his food. Ah, boy. And let's see. He's moved around these cinder blocks.
This is where he got out last
That's right.
time, right?
I'm going to actually take this block and put it on the other side. He actually knocks the fence off the hinge.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Holy smokes. Yeah. Let's get that
grab the
fixed.
bottom
I didn't
one
even
off.
realize that. That's the problem. Holy, just lift this one up. All right, thanks. Perfect. Oh, much better. I just got to come up with a better latch, but unfortunately, time is of the essence. I'm not going to mess with it today.
Maybe when it's under 100 degrees.
That's a good time. So we're talking about November. It's going to be a little while.
See you later, Lumpy.
Bye, Lumpy. I love you, dude. You're the best. Okay, let's go see some more really awesome tortoises. Let's get our big galops and aldabra fed. So we took care of their water hole. It should be filling up with some nice, cool, clear water.
We did turn that on.
We did. So that's on a timer. We cleaned it. Everything's looking good. Oh, look who's in it. Nostradamus.
Oh, look how clean it is. Oh my God, it looks great.
Did he poop in it?
Well, probably, but I mean, oh my God, how much cleaner it is than it was before we cleaned it. And then this guy, these guys,
They love to soak.
in the dirt.
They love it.
These guys love the mud. Look at this.
Hey, I like playing in the mud.
I'm not gonna argue.
It's good stuff, man. Look at them trucking over here. I'm going to go ahead and dump some food in there for them.
This is great.
It's their own little bucket, but sometimes they share.
He knows what's coming.
Now, you know, guys, when I feed, less is more. I don't overfeed, even when I'm going to be gone for a while. These tortoises have been getting consistent meals 3 times a week, okay? And, you know, if I feed too much, they'll stop eating, and then the food just goes bad in the container. So I feed just a little bit. They'll be able to consume this much over the course of the day here. And watch, look at it, he goes right to it. The other cool thing about these trays is that sometimes they push them forward. Oh no, you gotta look down, Nazi. Look down. Oh, he wants to say hello to the
He
camera.
sees the camera.
Oh boy,
He knows I was feeding him cactus earlier, so he thinks,
you were? All right. He knows
thinks-
you're someone that likes to hand out the treats. But anyway, what's cool about these trays is sometimes they'll push them with their shells. So they push them away as they try to eat them, and it still mimics their grazing, which is kind of cool. So they'll walk, eat, and that's a good thing because these tortoises, why I say less is more, is in captivity we're feeding them produce and we're feeding them these foods that are very high in nutritional content. In the wild, they have to graze on leaves and grasses, things that have a very low nutritional content, and they're easy to get overweight. And that's most of the problems you see with some of these giant tortoises. A lot of health problems develop because they're overweight, they're eating too much. So
in captivity.
In captivity. Because if you think about it, this is an animal that's programmed to eat when the getting is good because they can survive a long time when the food runs out. They go through feast and famine, drought, wet season, so very important for them that we make sure we don't overfeed them. And look at that face, Socrates is happy. Pretty happy critter here. I love it. Isn't that great?
It's amazing.
Yeah, they're fun to hang out with. All this food will be gone, man. So once she gets wind of it, she's starting to smell. They have good noses and their senses are very in tune with their surroundings. So now she sees we're over here. She sees these guys are eating and she's going to look at how much she gets up. Holy smoke, she displaces a lot of water, doesn't she?
Well, when we were cleaning this before, you see the water spreading. The water was going back up through the valve into this after we cleaned it because she's so big. She was displacing all the water.
Back into it.
Yeah. There, she knows what's going on.
Yep, then we'll lead her over to that empty tray and she'll get her food. And I got her way back in 2013. She's been here 10 years already. Time flies. She's an amazing animal. So a decade of Darwin here at the camp. Give her a high five. Leave a comment for Darwin below. Are you guys stoked to see her? She's been here as long as we've had a YouTube channel. Pretty cool. I got her. In fact, we built this water feature with my buddy Mark Collette, and we built this for her because we wanted an exercise area. We wanted her to have to work to get her food and water because in captivity, another problem with Galapagos tortoises is their posture gets bad, and she was raised up on a 20 by 20 flat area, and so her back legs didn't go underneath her like a healthier tortoise. So we've been correcting that posture, feeding her the right diet, letting her browse, letting her walk, lots of exercise, and now you got 10 years later a happy, strong, and healthy Darwin. She's a gorgeous girl, man. I love her. All right, everyone's eating. Look at that. And they arrange themselves. It's from largest to smallest. So I like that. They're very accurate critters here, man. They're organized. They're organized. That's so cool. Let's let these kids do their thing. We still have a few tortoises left that need to eat, and we're going to go ahead and see them and make sure they're doing well. I like to do this. Very important before I leave. Make sure we have no issues with pumps, with animals, with any issues that might arise when you have a farm like this. A little reptile sanctuary, if you will. So I'm going to grab 2 trays. I'm gonna wander over here. When I see the bucket, they'll start coming out. It is getting a little bit hot, so I am feeding them a little bit earlier than normal, but I wanted to get my chores done early because we have so much going on today with the preparation for a little bit of a trip. The good news is by the time this airs, I'll be back for my trip, so don't worry about it. And then we come over here. So let's get them going. Again, very simple, little handfuls. And that's it. Then I'm gonna walk back over here and get them. I don't really have a method, which probably drives you crazy, doesn't it? Look over there, look in the cave.
I mean, it's different every time.
It's different every time. Yay!
Timmy's coming out. Oh, don't let me scare you, bud. Come on. This is his home. That's definitely Timmy's home.
Oh yeah. I don't know how long Timmy is gonna be able to stay in that home, but Timmy likes that home. And these guys love their food. And then, of course, the rest of this is going to go to our sulcata tortoises. So awesome. All right, let's get moving. Now, I checked all the pumps on the aquascape ecosystems. Everything's looking good and clean. Lots of good flow going, so I don't have to really worry about any of that. I already cleaned out some leaf litter. I do a little maintenance prior to leaving so that Kate doesn't have to do anything while I'm gone. I like to make it easy for the old wifey poo. And for my buddies who come over and make sure everything's running properly while I'm gone. All right, this is it. This is the final feed we're gonna do here for the tortoises.
Where are they? Oh, there they are. They're coming out of the woodwork.
Big Mama's coming out.
They know.
Of course, these guys have so many leaves and weeds that they're eating. I like the supplement though. It's very important. Not that big of a deal. Spread it on out, and then let's go ahead.
I'd say they know what's going on.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a little dab there.
One of the most notable things that I've noticed having exposure to these guys here is how fast they are.
They are fast.
They can literally run if they need to.
Oh, and the only thing these guys do quick is eat.
Yeah.
Everything else, they take their sweet time. But they're incredible, they're powerful, they're very steadfast, and they are committed to whatever they get in their heads. So you can't really deter them once they've set their sights on something. They are incredible. I love the sulcatas, man. We still have a lot of baby sulcatas available, and you know, we're doing them on a special. They're $60, but you got to make sure you have the proper room for those animals. They're incredible. But yeah, email me at kenanh1@comcast.net if you're interested in a baby sulcata tortoise. It's $60 plus shipping. So just FYI. You're gonna come ram me? Oh
Yep.
yes, you are.
She is.
Why do you want to fight me?
She's done that so many
I know,
times.
she's a little cantankerous. There you go.
You need to eat.
That's right. She's got, I think she's, what is that? The hunger pains? Grouchy? What do you call it? She's hangry. That's it.
A term that we are familiar with.
Oh, we're very familiar with that. Very cool, man. We got a lot done.
And it started far before we started shooting this video.
It certainly did. So we didn't want to bore you with all the menial tasks that I have to do throughout the day to keep this place going and keep it running smoothly. But you did get to see most of the tortoises. Don't worry, Monitor's coming up in another video because I've got some special things I want to do with them. And we also have, what else? Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a surprise. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for joining me here. Thanks to Matt for helping me out because he was a plumber as well as a photographer today. It all worked out though. Pretty stoked. Thank you. Leave a like, comment. I'll see you guys on the next video, and I'll see you with some more videos when I get back from my trip. See ya.